Hello, 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 crafty friends. How are we all doing today? It's me, Leslie Oman, and Morgan, in coming to you live from Heffy HQ, and it is hot.
It is very hot.
It is hot. These little fair-skinned pasty girls not used to this, are we?
No.
No. So excuse the very sweaty nature of today's live stream, but I'll maybe keep the camera face down for most of today's craftivities. We wanted to jump on today. Hopefully you've seen our newsletter that's gone out for Heffy Doodle. What did you put in the newsletter?
We have some very, very exciting new products to share with you this week. They're being officially released on Wednesday, but we thought we would give you guys a little sneaky peek at some of them first.
Yes, exactly. Now, for those of you who tuned into my Friday night live stream on my personal channel, Hungry Heffy Crafts, you will have already seen some of these sneaky peekies. But for everyone else, welcome, and we're going to give you guys a little look at what's coming. And we're also going to craft today, so that's cool. So we've got Dawn here. Dawn says, glad to catch you live today, watching from Maine, US of A. And who else have we got?
Geordie's Cards is here too.
Yes. Watching while I cook dinner, but I'll likely have to go and catch most of it later. No problemo. You can pop in and pop out as you so wish. So let's flip this screen around so that you can see our little fingers, our little crafty fingers itching to play. Finally got my chip nail polish off my nail, and you're sporting some very summery vibes.
Very neon. They are fading though. That's the sad thing about neons in sunlight.
Sad indeed. So today, in today's card, I'm going to be making a card using the 2x2 safari animals, and I think I'm going to use this sentiment, "You are my greatest adventure," from Wild at Heart Sentiments, and I think I'm going to pair it up with the stitched hearts and whimsically wonky rectangles, imperial rectangle. And I'm going to turn this into a shaker card. And there is a very good reason for that, because we are so excited to announce, let's turn this around a wee second. We are so excited to announce that Morgan's baby is finally being released. Tell everybody what you've been doing.
I might have bought quite a few bags of sequins.
Spent a lot of money on sequins, guys. She wanted sparkly pretty things, and I said, okay, here's some money, go do it. So we're so excited to be bringing you a newest edition, a new line to Heffy Doodle.
The Heffy Doodle Sparkle Mixes.
That's right. So sparkle mixes are called so because it's not just sequins. What else have you got in there?
No, you've got a range of different sizes of sequins, and there's also a range of different sizes of flat back gems as well.
It's so pretty, and
little rhinestones.
They're so shiny. And you know what's really sad is every time I do a live stream or take a photo, it's like the photo does not do it, doesn't capture the pure shine and sparkliness. So let's flip this around again. Come on then. Here's what a sparkle mix looks like. Let's hold it up close. We are launching 6 different sparkle mixes in this release to launch this collection. This one is called Royal Myth, and I'm going to be using this one today. There's 6 different colors. You can see there we have, this has got some purples, some amber, sort of warm goldeny hues, and the gems in it. It's hard to see on the camera, but there's some gems in there as well. Read out some comments there.
Happy card, happy heart. Hello, you two. I'm crafting along. Dawn loving the green nail.
Yay. Dawn saying, oh, how yummy. Yeah. This is another one in the collection. This is called Pixie Hollow. Let me see. I can't quite get my... This is Pixie Hollow. Got some greens, a little bit of lighter purples and whites in there. So pretty. Absolutely pretty, pretty, pretty. Next up we have Cove Sea. This is giving me beach vibes. And why is it called Cove Sea?
So one of our, well, it's our favourite, I think. And definitely Ranger's favourite place.
Yes.
The sandy place. We can't really say what it's actually called, but you know where there's the sea and the sand and the
and it starts with a B, but you can't say
we can't say it.
We'll get a very waggy tail, and there'll be an expectation set,
and we'd have to leave you guys and not to live stream.
Leave you hanging,
so.
No crack.
But Cobsey Lighthouse is just up the road from us, which is the answer to the mystery on the Instagram story. That's why the lighthouse is special.
Because our sequin mix, or sparkle mix, sorry, is named after the local lighthouse here at the sandy place, Covesea. So next up, let's see, we have this one, which is Pink Fizz. So gorgeous, the pinks and the golds. Yeah, Dawn gets it. Beach. Yeah. Absolutely, that's the one. So this one's Pink Fizz. So pretty. Next up we have Unicorn Dreams. I think this has got real ethereal sort of fairy wing kind of vibes to it. Love it. And then last but not least, someone on my live stream on Friday, Morgan, said this was their fave.
Yay!
You tell them about this one.
So this is Truly Outrageous, which is very heavily inspired by some of the 80s themed Pinterest boards I've spent far too long looking at.
Yeah.
And the name is a reference to Gem and the Holograms, which is a cartoon, I think, from the 80s.
Nice. So Truly Outrageous, giving you nostalgic vibes here. So that is our starter set of sequins and gems in our Heffy Doodle sparkle mixes. And today I'm going to be using Royal Mist. Are you going to be using some?
I'm taking Copesea, yeah.
Now you can probably tell that I've already used half of Copesea, because these are the ones you can barely even see Heffy Doodle name on there. So you're going to be using these. Which is your favorite? We will have a buy them all button on the store. So they're coming on the store on Wednesday, just so that you are aware.
3 p.m. UK time.
3 p.m. UK time. They will be live and kicking. And you'll also be able to get your hands on this little guy. Now, you guys have been asking about this for ages. It has been out of stock. We had a complete wipeout. It's amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everybody just sold out. And I think Jennifer McGuire put a little post up about it, didn't it, on Instagram?
Yeah.
And she said it was a little workhorse. Absolutely perfect word for it, because he is small and tiny, but he packs a punch. So he's going to be back in stock on Wednesday as well.
So are the A plates as well, the spare ones, the replacements.
Lots of love for the A plates, lots of questions. Please, I want more A plates. But I think a lot of people also use the A plates for other die cutting machines that they may have, like desktop die cutting machines, and that's fine as well. But we also have something else coming, a little brother for this, would you say? Small and tiny, but very mighty. Yes. And Candy says she's going to need some plates soon. Brilliant. So you will be able to get these at heffydoodle.com. We have shipped some over to some retail partners. Some of our retail partners, especially in the US, are like, oh, we'll take 1 or 2 to start, and then we'll see how popular they are. I know Scrapbook has a few.
Yeah. Scrapbook.com.
Yes, it probably won't be up there for a week or so, because they've not shipped yet tomorrow.
We just boxed them up, didn't we?
So they'll be there probably tomorrow, but feel free to buy from them, because that means hopefully if it's a sellout with them, they will come and buy more. We're happy with that. Or you can, of course, come to heffydoodle.com. It is free shipping over £100. And let's face it, it's easy to buy over £100. Right, so let me tell you a little bit about the brother of this. Here he is. Look at this cutie patootie. This is our new Heffy Doodle mini paper trimmer. And I did say to some of my watchers on Friday night that you guys have been secretly watching me use the test drive, the plain one. I wanted to make sure that it was sturdy enough. I used it for ages before we went ahead and committed to adding this little guy to our collection. It's got the Heffy Doodle logo on it here. We have a lift up arm. with a blade. The blade can pop out so you can replace it. As shown by my beautiful assistant. We do also have replacement blades. Now you'll see here there's a white one and a blue one. Your blue one is the cutting blade. It comes on the trimmer. And the white one is actually a score blade. So I think you guys are going to love that too. We did say we're going to put a bundle up so you could buy both together.
Yeah.
Because how could you not? At the top then, let me show you a little close peek. We have got centimeters and we have inches. So no matter where you are, I think you're going to love this little guy. He's perfect for popping into a craft tote, or as I do, I have a little tub on my desk here and it holds all my main headers. It has a score tool, which I'll probably not need anymore because I'll have this. I have my mini Misty. I have my trimmer goes in here, and then also the make art station, which Morgan has pulled out for today.
Which I've stolen.
You've stolen. Jordy's away off because to make dinner, no problem. And Candy says, I love the mini cutter, so easy to travel with. I agree. Right, tell everybody what you're going to make today.
I'm going to make a card with a wee under the sea theme going on, so I can use Cold Sea. I spent most of last week at the beach.
You were on holidays?
I was. Holidays from home.
Yes.
But it was really, it was funny because it was quite overcast on Monday. And I sent a wee message to the design team going, here it is, here's Copsey Lighthouse. But we weren't seeing an awful lot of these blues and greens. I'm thinking, uh-oh, have we made a mistake? But no, Tuesday was much nicer. It was very much, the sky was one colour, the sea was another. Here, refocus that. I am going to use Mermaid Lagoon, Broken China, and Picket Fence. Oh, that's Distress ink. Hello, have we not got the oxide of you? I feel strange using inks and oxide
I think
together.
Picket Fence only comes in ink.
Oh, that would explain it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm going to start with ink up my background.
Awesome. And I have gone ahead and I have taken some paint on watercolor cardstock, which is my favorite. I'm going to just drop this down. No, wrong way. Hopefully that's a bit better. We've got a lot of sun coming in on this side, so it's a little bit blown out at the moment. Use my whimsically wonky imperial rectangles to cut this boy out. And now I'm going to die cut a heart using the stitched hearts. Now I'm actually going to push this right up to the top so that I have a gap at the bottom here, because I want to add my sentiment to the bottom.
Oh, I'll just put these down. I don't know which order they were in. I feel like it's been forever since we've had a wee live stream.
I know. I feel like it has been forever as well.
Too long.
Absolutely. Okay, so now I have my stitched heart and I have my background. I'm going to add some ink to this in a little minute. Pop this to the side for now because I'm going to stamp out some animals from my 2x2 safari animals. Now, let me grab my alcohol marker friendly cardstock. I was going to say, and I'll cut it the size of my trimmer, but this piece actually fits in. So. And because I'm working with Royal Mist, which has these golden tones, sort of amber tones in it, I thought it would work really well with my giraffes. So let's stamp up 2 giraffes. Interesting fact, did you know that giraffes have blue tongues?
Do they now?
They do. Peculiar indeed.
Bit like chow chows, isn't it?
What's chow chows?
The bigger fluffy dogs.
Do they have blue tongues?
Uh-huh.
Do they? There you go. We're teaching each other things.
Don't quite know why, but I don't.
So you're using a foam pad for that, aren't you?
And I've got some memo tape on my fingers so I don't end up
Blue.
But I feel like it's going to happen regardless.
I know. It happens. So you've got Little Mermaid Lagoon.
On the bottom, yeah, and then I've got Broken China on the top.
Who's this? Sawdust is giving us some blue hearts to match your blue fingers.
And my blue sequins.
And your blue sequins. Alright. I'm going to donate you a wipey.
Thank you. I'm going to take Salty Ocean and go in with my stencil, I think.
Oh, nice. Which stencil have you picked out?
I've got Bubble Waves sitting.
Oh, that's an oldie but a goodie.
I think it's just an easy way of making it look like you're underwater, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. I'm happy with my two little giraffes. Now, are you just going to stick some of your sequins on, or are you making a shaker boy?
I'm going to do a shaker. I've also got the scalloped imperial frames because they're my favourite, I think, for doing shakers. It's so easy because they're nice and chunky, so you can just fit your memo tape, not memo tape, foam tape even. And acetate round, so I like a good easy
and
craft.
if you like making shaker cards, then you'll also be interested in two other products which are coming soon, which I don't have it here at the moment.
Oh, hold on. Comments have disappeared. Come back.
I'm gonna come back. So we will be selling some Heffy Doodle extra thick acetate and also a foam sheet. So it's an A4 size of 3mm deep foam. So you can make little elements. You can use your die. You could even just take this whole die and die cut the whole sheet, and then you'll have a whole frame using the foam sheet. I think that's going to be really, really popular because it makes things so easy peasy lemon squeezy, doesn't it?
And we like easy. I'm just going to go in very lightly, I think, with the Salty Ocean because I don't want to undo my gradient too much.
Yeah, sometimes that's the challenge, isn't it? I've picked out a couple of colours of Copics. I'm thinking this one needs to be a bit more yellowy.
A bit more giraffe-y coloured.
A bit more giraffe, but it'll work for a base layer.
Right, let's see what she looks like. Oh, she's so cute.
Let me see. Oh, nice. Quite subtle.
Yeah. But I think there's going to be quite a bit going on with that stencil and then your sequins. I want my sequins to be extra shiny and extra wow.
Wow. There we go. I've added a little Y15 to this to brighten her up. YR23 for a bit of shading in certain areas. Looking good.
I've got Raise the Roof stencil here too, and I'm going to add a couple of rays of light.
Rays of light, and you're going to use that with the lighter tone.
Yeah, so I've got the Picket Fence Distress ink.
Right, well, I'm coming in with some browns now. And my giraffe splotches. E33 as a base, first of all. Whoopla!
But mine need just a strong place.
And then what's this? E13. Oh, I think I feel I might need to go a bit darker. Let's see what we've got. Maybe a little E37 for the shady spots. Shady. How's your underwater vibes coming?
I'm enjoying them.
Yeah. All right, this is also a good dark color for his. Is a giraffe's hair called his mane? Would you call it a mane?
Not sure. What is it on a horse?
A mane.
Is that a mane on a horse?
Yeah, I think so.
I would say that and mane.
What do you think?
He's so cute.
What do you guys think? I need to put a little color in his ear. I think he's gonna work. Gonna work lovely.
There we go.
Now I have to rinse and repeat with the other one. Very cute, says Louise. Hey, Louise. Louise McCullough is here.
Hello.
Oh, it's so hot. I could do the fan in here. Good news, Morgan. Next year, whenever it's July and it's warm, we'll have aircon.
Oh, very nice. I won't leave. I'll just stay at work all the time.
Yeah. Like, sorry, I have to work late.
Find me sleeping in the craft room. Yeah. I think that's the worst bit, the heat at night when you're trying to sleep.
Oh, I know, it's horrible.
And somehow every morning I still wake up and I've cocooned myself in a sheet and I'm too hot. But I don't know why.
Because you want to be cozy. I'm definitely one of these people that likes being cozy.
Yeah, I like being cozy in winter, but I think there's something about it being too hot at night and you can't do anything about it.
Yeah. Not quite so pleasant, eh?
The way our flat is laid out, we can't even have our windows open because we don't have bedroom windows.
You have like a door, don't you?
French window, the French door, yeah. So we can't leave them open, unfortunately. Otherwise, we'd have everyone on the street staring into our bed.
Oh dear. No.
And I don't think they were thinking it was going to be 30 degrees over summer when they designed that.
I know, well, you can't really blame them. Oh, that looks looking really cool. Give everyone a close-up of that.
See if I can get it in. It's quite subtle, I think.
I just hope that the frame doesn't cover all the stuff at the top.
Yeah, I don't mind it too much.
Oh, who we got? Isha's Creative Nook says, love the mini die cut machine. It's so handy and it cuts like butter. It sure is a must have. Thank you so much. Yes, we need to get everybody to put little testimonials up so that everybody can see how wonderful it is.
Yeah.
We should be writing all these down so we can make it into like a little video.
I might actually have to use it so it'll fit my Misty.
Dun, dun, dun.
Or is it an excuse?
Possibly.
Possibly. Doesn't
Who knows?
matter.
Yeah. Ooh, cuts like butter.
Look at that. Look at it.
So pretty. So quick.
Does the job.
Does the job and does it well. Who's this coming? It's Pie Pie.
Soaking wet Pie Pie.
Oh, no, we are on a live stream, Pie. I'm making a shaker card using this stitch heart and my whimsically wonky imperial frame, and I'm going to put my little giraffes on it, and I'm going to ink it up with some purple.
You mean like that?
No, they're going to go on top, because this is going to be a shaker card with some Happy Doodle Sparkle Mix in the middle.
Can they see what type it is? Have you told them?
I've told them. Do you want to come over here and say hello? Might need to step on the stool.
That'll be fine.
Hello.
Hi! I'm soaking wet because I went out in the garden and played with the hose.
I hope you haven't wet all my laundry on the line.
No, I haven't. But I did wash your cars.
You washed my car?
And Morgan's. And Dad's.
Oh, Morgan, I'm
Excellent.
sorry about that.
It wasn't with soap or anything. I just sprayed it with the hose.
Okay, cool.
I feel like you might have needed a bit of soap on that viper.
Yeah.
Especially my car.
It's been at least I don't know how many years since I've actually washed my car.
Not did much harm is what we're thinking.
I just don't like doing it.
Me neither. Alright, so let's trim down these little cutie patooties. So you'll see that there is a channel down the middle here so that you can see where it's going to cut. So Louisa said, would you ever consider making a big die cut machine? I love my little one, and a big one would be so perfect. Well, the people who the factory that I make it from have kept asking me, do I want a big one? But the problem we have is storing it, because at the moment we have too many boxes to cope, really, between a new delivery of die cutting machines and little trimmer boys. Can you imagine the amount of boxes it would be for the big ones?
A lot of boxes.
Because we have to deal with minimum order quantities, so I can't just order 100. I have to order several hundred, and then that is just the space it takes up is sadly at the moment unmanageable. I also feel like personally I really enjoy the ease of an electronic die cutting machine. So I like using my Gemini Junior. Oh, Ranger's having a grumble. So it is to say, I'm watching on my iPhone and on the iPad, so I can hear and watch as I move from room to room. Sorry. Love that little girl of yours. She's grown so much. She's really grown big, and we went down to the shops at lunch to pick up some bits and pieces. She's going to camp this weekend, and we needed to pick up a couple of things, and she got some clip-on earrings, She was very excited about. But she was saying, Mum, I think I might be ready to get like my ears pierced. And this has always been a little bit of a joke in our house because Piper has always been like, no, why would I get my ears pierced? No, why would I do that? It's like sore. Like it just makes no sense. I don't want to. Why would I do that? That's sore. So I never thought that she would ever say to me that she'd be okay with that she wanted her ears pierced. Of course she can get them pierced if she wants to, but I just thought it was funny. Ooh, I'm gonna go for maybe a little villainous potion instead, or malted violet. I've got my what is it? Salvaged Mariner or something on its way.
Oh, did you order it?
Yeah. I did indeed.
Pretty sure that was a message that went into the Heffy HQ chat when it was announced on Facebook going, oh, there's another one.
Yeah, we were like, oh, pretty things. Another one for the list. Okay, I'm going to brighten this up a little bit with a bit of spun sugar, I think.
You know what? I always feel very uninspired when colouring sea creatures, which is strange because you can literally make them whatever colour you want.
Do you feel like you just end up being the same couple of colours?
Yeah. I'm like, well, I made my shark grey, but stingrays are also grey. But I've used the blue violet.
Also, you could. I think stingrays a lot of actual
or brown maybe.
A lot of sea creatures have like luminescence to them, don't they?
Bioluminescent.
Bioluminescent. Sweet.
Just makes me think of Moana.
Moana. Nice. Okay, so I now have a little bit of an ombre, and I'm going to give this a little Richter splatter. In fact, I might splatter it with a little bit of ink on free pixie dust. Ooh. When I say like shiny things, Maureen gets very excited.
My shiny senses are going.
It's like, is your shop linked? What does that mean again?
Linked to YouTube or
I don't think
Facebook?
You should be able to do it from like Instagram and Facebook. Am I right in saying that?
Yes, if everything's hunky-dory with it. Yes, you should be able to do it from Instagram, but here, YouTube. No.
I don't know it. Didn't know you could link it on YouTube. That's something we'll have to invest in again.
I'll have to have a look at that.
Interesting. What would you recommend? I want an A4 size one. It's my birthday tomorrow, so I'm thinking it's the perfect opportunity to get one. Wow, I love my Gemini Junior. It is not A4 size. It is 6 inches this way. There is a Gemini which is bigger, which would work. So the great thing about it is that you don't have to crank it through. It'll go through automatically. So if you're doing a lot of crafting, it's easier on your wrist, obviously. that one is my favorite. And in all honesty, as much as I want to give you a recommendation, I don't actually know very many A4 ones. For me, this is one of the reasons why I made the mini one, is a lot of the stuff that I cut is smaller elements. So if I was like cutting a small element, even on my Gemini, it takes ages to go through for one little element. So that's why I wanted something that was going to be quicker and more time efficient for me. So definitely recommend checking out the Gemini if you think a electronic machine is something that you might consider. Because it is motorized, it will be, I'm sure, more pricey than a manual machine. But definitely well worth it. I'm all about comfort and practicality. I'm like, why wear jeans when I can wear leggings? Because leggings are way more comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm just going to go and wash this brush. I'll be right back.
Meanwhile, I'm trying to figure out what colour of green I would like my sea turtle to be. Sometimes there's just too much choice. And there's two of the same marker, which doesn't help. Blue greens.
Let's see what sparkly. Oh, we've got on the wrong doodah. Maybe hard to see, but could you see some of that sparkles there? That's from the Ink on 3 Pixie Dust. It's like a pearlescent ink, and it's so pretty. Amy says, I own the bigger Gemini, and it's amazing. There you go. I definitely think it's a winner. All right, so I am going to stamp my sentiment in here before I assemble a shaker card. And I'm going to go for
Shop says, sorry, interrupting you there. Shop says mini die cutting machine is out of stock. Oh dear, it is still out of stock on the website. I mentioned it in the newsletter. We're going to update everything on Wednesday when the new stuff is launched, because what we didn't want happening was people going, oh, I really want some A-plates now, and placing the order on a Monday, say today, and then all the nice stuff comes out on Wednesday and they go, oh, but I've already paid for shipping.
Yeah, we decided to put them all on Wednesday. We thought that was the kinder thing to do to everybody. So if you want a reminder, sign up to our newsletter. You'll get a reminder on Wednesday.
Wednesday, 3 p.m. UK time. I'm not sure what the conversions are off the top of my head for that. But yes, they will be updated on Wednesday.
I wonder if the store can do a countdown.
We can have a look.
That would be fun.
Do it that way.
I'm adding royal treatment. We're using royal treatment to this.
Giving it the royal treatment.
Giving it the royal treatment.
Speaking of royal treatment, I caught up with Bridgerton finally.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't think it was as good as the first season.
No, I didn't think it was as good as the first season, but I still thoroughly enjoyed it. I also started reading the books.
Oh,
I downloaded the sample
Mm-hmm.
and read the books. And actually, I have to say, the sample obviously is of book 1, so that was series 1. And I have to say, so far, it looks like the TV series is very close to the
That's always good, I think.
yeah.
I need to find something else to read. I finished reading The Count of Monte Cristo last night.
You did? You've been on that for ages?
I think about 6 weeks.
How many stars would you give it?
I don't know. I find it quite a difficult read just because it's very old-timey writing. So I did sort of skim through a couple bits, sort of, you know, get the gist of what you're reading on the page and kind of go, okay. And I did have to look up some of the characters because I thought they'd changed their names. Turns out, no, apparently they had children and that was what they were called.
Oh,
so, yeah,
confusing.
a little bit.
Louise is saying, I hope I managed to get one of your trimmers. It looks so good. I'll just have to be quick. Yes, yes, yes. That's right. So come on Wednesday to grab a trimmer. They're so cute. And Sawdust is saying, last question. Sorry, what are the whiteboards you're working on? And is there a third? So this here is the Waffle Flower Multimedia Mat. There's multiple different types. We do have these in the store, I think.
Yes, you can't, I don't think, get the smaller ones anymore.
Oh, that's sad.
So that's a bit sad.
This is the standard one, I believe. I think you can buy ones that don't have the wells on the end, but we don't have any of them. We just have these ones. And then there is a little mini one. Is there a mini one in the store?
No, they're totally
All gone.
We couldn't get any more of them. I don't know if it was a stock like supply chain situation or if they have been discontinued.
Sure.
We couldn't order any the last couple of times I've looked.
I like the bigger ones better anyway.
Yeah.
The little ones are good, better than nothing. But I do think that you feel quite crammed, especially because it's only really this size, your card. So it catches the edges, I think. So here I've got my stamped sentiment on it. Oh, that didn't work at all. It says, you are my greatest adventure. I have my sparklies and my ink. Now I'm going to add some acetate to the back of this.
I'm just going to keep die cutting out my sea creatures.
So I'm going to use some of the Heffy Doodle. This is not going to look like anything. It pretty much looks invisible for you guys. But we're bringing out Heffy Doodle extra thick acetate. Clear acetate. It is, how many microns?
280 microns, I think.
280 microns. Please don't hold us to it, but we think that's right. 280 microns. It is a thick boy. It is so thick that you can actually make a stand-up card using it.
It is not heat resistant though.
Correct.
That is the only
you can either have it thick or you can have it heat resistant. We couldn't have it both ways.
So before we have any tragedies with some health acetate.
Yeah, for sure. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. How's your sea creatures coming along?
Cute. I'm gonna have to fix a couple whoopsies with a gel pen, but that's not a big deal.
Standard procedures.
Yeah.
I need to remember to do my giraffe ears.
Has he got no ears?
Well, he has ears, but I've not coloured them in.
No.
Oh no. So let's stick that down there, nice and sturdy. Luscious. Looking good. Oh, a third Bridgerton. Yes, is there a third? It has been officially announced that there is a third on its way. We are not complaining about that, are we? Nip. I should have die cut. I'm not die cut, but coloured in that on the inside as well. I never even taught. This is going to go in here like so. Let's see. We'll line it up. Normally what I recommend, before you put the acetate down, you line up the aperture, the hole, the frame. Before you put the aperture in, you line it up and then you pop the heart through to place it perfectly. I forgot to do that. So I'm lining this up on the back of my acetate. Got a little bit of glue on it. Use my memo tape to secure it in place and then line it up. I think that'll probably have to do me. And then I can pull out my tape. If I wanted to, I could put a bit more like wet glue in there, but I don't think it'll really matter once everything's said and done. This is going to go like this, and then we're going to have loads of the royal treatment on the inside here to make that pop. Now, I can just put foam around the outside here. That will work. But if I have a foam coming down, like down the side and round, then my sequence is going to fall. I feel like we're too bright. I'm going to have to close these curtains over a little bit more.
The precious sunlight.
The precious sunlight.
We're confused, are we?
There we go. Bye-bye, sun. If we put the foam down like this and over to the side, then the sequins will spread out and there'll only be a little bit down at the bottom. But if we keep our tape close to this edge, then it's not going to fall down into any hidden places. I'm going to try that. I do believe.
Meanwhile, I've cut my frame out of some white cardstock.
Nice.
And I'm going to leave the border on the edge because I think that looks
I
pretty
like the
funky.
way it pops, actually.
So,
Mm-hmm.
need to decide where all of these guys are going to live.
Are you going to put a sentiment on it or a word or anything?
I hadn't actually thought about it. I'm going to fix them with a gel pen before I stick them down and forget.
Oh yeah, good
I was
shout.
going to fix them.
So I find that moving and twisting your foam tape is a lot easier done when you remove the release paper on the back. So I've just taken a strip of this and remove some of the release.
Your crimes are hidden.
Did you hide your crimes?
I had my crimes. By the way, if you guys are looking for a really nice white gel pen, we have got the Pear Blossom Press Essential Gel Pens on the store now.
Really impressed with them.
Yeah. So you get a white, a gold, and a silver in there. They're well worth looking at if you're wanting some new gel pens.
Nearly all of my gel pens are, you know, they seem to have a bit of a lifeline to time to them. They don't always play ball after a little while, but these ones seem to be doing really well.
The acetate living.
It's just up top
there.
I think. Hello, my friend. All right. Okay. Going to be big enough for you?
Oh, he's a little bit too big.
Oh, that's okay. You can cut him down.
Use the trimmer. See, it's so handy.
Yeah, I haven't actually used the trimmer on that thick acetate yet.
We'll see how it does, shall we? We'll test it out live on air.
Test it out. It is very thick, the acetate, isn't it?
Yes, it is pretty chunky, so we'll just have to maybe see how it goes. I'm going to take a little teeny tiny bit off the end. What are you in metric size, sir?
Mr. Sir. I'm pulling off these Release papers. Amy says she's ready for season 3 of Bridgerton. I can't remember who season 3 is about. Is it about Eloise?
I think it must be. She's the next oldest, isn't she?
Yeah. I also think they also did quite a lot of Eloise storyline this release, didn't they? This release. Release is on the brain.
No, he's not going to cut your acetate.
Well, don't force him.
So no, we're not going to do that. He gave.
I don't even use my other trimmer for acetate. I just. Oh, it's so pretty. Now let's get these in here, and I'm going to be Mr. Generosity when it comes to sequins in here. I think.
No, still too chunky.
Nice. And give it a good smoosh down. Now remember that the Heffy Doodle foam tip is 3mm deep, so it is perfect for a good shake. Now I have been very generous here by design. You get a good shake. Oh, love it. If I had remembered to ink up my heart in the background, I might not have put in so much sequins, but I'm really pleased with how that's turned out. Look how sparkly it is.
It's so pretty.
Very pretty. So let's now add some ear colour to these little cutie patooties.
Oh, it's a nightmare to cut that. You want to see where it is.
I know.
There we go. We got there in the end. So I'm going to put my foam tape on here. Oh,
yeah.
Hello. You got the foam tape scissors there.
Yep, there they are.
Oh, they're blue now.
Well, my paper's still there.
Ah.
What do you think?
They're so cute.
They are so cute.
Hello, do not stick to him. That's rude.
I'm going to stick these down using some glue dots.
I should have stuck my acetate down, shouldn't I?
Yes. Silly sausage,
It's the
silly
heat.
sausage.
I'm going to blame the heat.
Yeah.
It must be about 30 degrees now.
It's warm in here.
So the car said it was 28.
We're not built for this kind of malark.
No. And then we'll complain when it goes back to being cold.
Oh no, that's just the way it goes. I have to get used to the heat because next week I will be in Mallorca. We had a bit of a revelation last night, so anytime I like go away, like I don't know, out to the shops or anything like that, and Ranger gets super sad, Craig always says, "Oh, she's away to Spain. She's away to Spain," and winds him up.
Her dog will be tormented.
And then we had the realization last night that actually Mallorca is in Spain. It's part of the Balearic Islands.
Did you not realise it was part of Spain?
No, did not indeed. And yeah, so actually I'm going to Spain. You hear that huffing over?
That was such a sigh. I don't know if the microphone picked that up or not. Ranger in the background, he is not impressed with that. Are you having a wee strop now, Ranger buddy?
Yeah, he's having a existential crisis. A wee bit of glue on here. I'll have to feel a wee bit of cardstock as a glue applicator.
Oh, that was clever, wasn't it?
What did you do?
I've overlapped my tape and now I'm going to have to struggle to get the release off of it.
Sometimes, eh?
You sometimes just wonder, don't you?
Well, you can't be perfect, Morgan.
Yeah. At least I'm managing to get it off with my nails this time. Famous last words, watch me struggle to get it off the actual foam tape.
Ooh, here's one of those flat back gems. So pretty. Some of these boys are like tiny. We were like dithering, are they too small to make them like usable? Actually, whenever you're adding them like this to a card, mwah, so beautiful.
It's quite hard to measure gems, I've found out.
It is. It really is. Not the easiest thing, is it?
But they're so pretty, it doesn't matter.
Exactly. Very, very
hello.
beautiful.
No, don't stick, don't squint. There we go, that's better.
Is he working?
He's working. And here's some strips I cut earlier. Imagine that.
So pretty. I think this is one of my favourite mixes.
It was one of these ones I think we just kind of accidentally came up with, didn't we?
Yeah.
Hello, actually, you might be too big of a gap there.
You don't want any little gaps because the sequin mixes are full of lots of different sizes. So if there's a little bitty baby in there, he will find his way out.
Don't want any escapees.
No escapees, please. Let me give you guys a little look at what I have here. Card made with a little ink blending. Some giraffes from the 2x2 safari animals. Look at the gems, look at the sparkles, look at the shine. I love it. This is one of my favourite cards I've made in a long time. And I think it's those gems that really make it come to life, doesn't it?
The gems are just lovely.
Oh, they really are. Should have seen it whenever Morgan, whenever they arrived. She was so happy.
They had a bit of an adventure getting here, didn't they?
They did, yes. They pretty much were in Russia whenever the war broke out, weren't they?
Yeah, so I was very,
They were like, no!
There's a lot to worry about. But they made it.
They did, and what a worthwhile wait.
Where is Bertie's list?
I think he might be run out.
Oh no.
Unless he's in help.
Use some glue dots instead, shall I?
Yeah.
Wherever, have you got them over there?
Yeah, the big ones, yeah.
Big ones will do.
We'll need to get another glue out to play with us. Louise is saying, love it. Good. these back where they belong. And where is your distress ink swatches? Are they?
They're over there.
There they are. So I was trying to see what colors go with this. Spun sugar would work.
Can I add some sequin?
Pistachio.
Hello, my pretty.
And evergreen brown. Okay, how's your pretty coming along?
You're so pretty. The only wee thing is I wish these gems, they always want to be upside down.
I know
So
that
rude.
too. It really is. Almost like they don't love you.
You know. They do look absolutely fabulous.
I noticed that when we were struggling to take photos of them.
That's the answer to the mystery, guys. If you see a little funny sort of, well, it's a sequin without a hole in it, it's just a gem that's flipped around the other way.
Yeah.
They're just being rebellious.
We've all been there. Well, I'm just playing now. I don't really have an idea in mind. But I picked out a couple of colors that I think would work really well with these sequins. So I've started with cracked pistachio and evergreen brown and spun sugar are the next two. I think this green and this pink has given me like a modern Christmassy feel. Unusual, but not opposed to it. Yay! It's all coming together.
All coming together, and I put my wee crab on the outside.
Oh, he's lovely.
All my gems are stuck upside down, but that's okay.
It's just part of the...
They're still shiny on the other side.
They're so shiny. Like I say, they're just being rebellious. I feel like this is too dark now. This evergreen brown.
Bit of variety.
But they go with that, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty. Maybe lighten it up with a bit of cracked pistachio on top. Nice. I'm not sure what's going to become of that. We shall see another day.
Save it for later.
Yep, we shall save it for later. So is that you done there?
Yep.
All right, so let's get our sequin sparkle mixes even. All right.
We're missing.
Come on, mister.
Areas he's hiding.
And here we go. Here we've got our two cards for today. All about the shaky. And then, of course, our other newest arrival. And we also have some new pattern paper, some new enamel dots, the acetate, the foam sheets, the blades and things like that. A plates, B plates, and the machine back in stock. So lots coming on Wednesday. So sign up to our newsletter if you haven't already. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's live.
Today's live.
It's all dark now because I closed the blinds. But I think we need a big drink of water.
Yes, it's very warm.
Maybe a nice lolly. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Right, guys, thank you so much for enduring the sweaty craftathon tonight. And we shall see you next time. See you on Wednesday as well for our launch. Bye. See you later.